Hey guys! Welcome to another breakdown and ramble. Now, if you're a Warriors fan, I don't think I need to tell you that the queens and she-cats in this series aren't always treated the best. Nor are the Toms. No one's really treated well in this fandom, to be honest. Except maybe Sandstorm. The Erin hunters really seem to like Sandstorm. She had a good life. But other than this, there are quite a few times where Tomcats act like dumbasses and the girls don't really know how to handle it, which is what has come to be expected in Warriors. Even more so in any form of literature where a messy relationship can help pad out a plot. Case in point, the Twilight series. Case in point, Squirrelflight and Bramblestar's relationship at times. Often, the author doesn't even know that the interactions they're writing can be perceived as neglectful, manipulative, or even abusive. Speaking of Squirrelflight, she's one of the she-cats featured in this map, hosted by Sakai Sky and Xiao Fox. I, along with many others, kind of agree that Bramblestar has kind of been given the Edward Cullen treatment on a much smaller scale, in a way that makes him seem kind of abusive to his cat wife in ways that we don't believe she deserves. I'm not exactly the best person to talk about Bramblestar's character development and his relationship status, but I do know that at this point I trust the people who analyze Warriors on YouTube more than I trust the Warriors team when it comes to morality in the series. When talking about Bramblestar, you have to try and not think of what the book is trying to tell you, but to read and then come to your own conclusions based on your own morality. This is why I will not talk too much about him. I don't have a fresh enough memory of the books where they interact to throw in my 2 cents. Of course, Bramblestar isn't the only Tom who wronged Squirrelflight, seeing as the entire last arc of the series was about how Ashfur is stinky and needed to be stopped after abusing her, and presumably doing worse while he was possessing her husband. The 2 other cats featured are Twigbranch and Goldenflower, which you've probably been able to tell by now since these 2 were designed with their namesakes on their fur. Or metal shells in this map's case, since the original music video featured robotic humans, and the people who were hosting this map decided to carry that aspect over. I stopped reading Warriors halfway through A Vision of Shadow, so I haven't been exposed to adult Twigbranch much, but from what I've heard about her and Incel Man Finleap, I feel for the girl. She does not deserve to be mistreated, especially from a Flamepoint Siamese. What a wasted potential. If he was a good guy and accepted his girlfriend's boundaries, we could possibly get some main characters in ThunderClan that aren't friggin' gray or black, if she eventually wanted to have kids. Goldenflower, on the other hand, I can say some more about. And honestly, I don't feel like she and Tigerstar had a very good relationship when they were together. With how quick she was back in the nursery after having Swiftpaw, I personally feel like she was either using Tigerstar as a rebound from her ex-mate, or that Goldenflower really took Bluestar's words to heart about needing more warriors for ThunderClan. Either way, Goldenflower can get it. She seemed to have less of a relationship with Tigerstar and more with her kids and how they see themselves, seeing as their father is Tigerstar. Of course, there is a possibility that Tigerstar was really sweet to her and that they did have a blossoming romance before he betrayed the clan, but I don't really see it personally. The authors wrote Tigerstar very one-dimensional. They write most of their villains very one-dimensional, with the goal of power for power's sake. There's something that doesn't seem right about Tigerstar being genuinely in love with Goldenflower and then going on to manipulate his own kids to carry out his bidding, with seemingly very little care for how they feel. This dude's plan led to his 2 sons fighting to the death, and I'm pretty confident he didn't give a shit about their happiness. So, I guess that's it for this breakdown and ramble. I'm sure you can tell I'm super excited to see how this map turns out. The song's pretty fun, and the robotic character designs are something that we don't see often in the fandom. Until next time, I'll be signing off. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to support me, you can check out the links to my Instagram, Patreon, and Ko-Fi down below. And of course, you can always subscribe for more of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!